All right. 1 seed. I got the Chiefs, of course.
Oh, so you're starting
What
with
did they?
AFC.
Uh,
Oh my
I
god.
thought
All
we were
right,
going. I thought we were going
all
AFC.
right, go AFC. You already started it. Go AFC.
Yeah, I thought we agreed on
Jeez.
AFC.
No, you gotta listen, Pete.
All right, AFC.
It's
Oh,
Chiefs
a
won.
fundamental skill.
Chiefs won.
Pete's just not
What's
I
coaching
mean the
it.
next?
AFC is just better, so let's do that one first, anyways. 2, we're going with the Ravens. 3, we got the Titans. 4, we got the Bills. 5, we got the Colts. 6, we got the Steelers, and then 7, we got the Broncos.
Explain yourself.
Interesting.
It's. I mean, you always every year you always see like new teams get in the playoffs. It's tough to predict, but I got 3 all in the wild card spots. I think the Colts have definitely gotten better. I think a lot of people are overhyping them though and saying like they won the offseason, like they're gonna be competing. I mean, they could compete for a championship, but like I don't know, did people watch Philip Rivers last year? And they still need some skill position guys. I think they need another receiver or two. And they need some defensive guys as well. I don't think they're very secure at corner, but I think they're good enough to make the playoffs. The Steelers were almost in the playoffs, and they had terrible quarterback play. They got Big Ben coming back, so I think they'll be making the playoffs. And then I like the Broncos right now. I like what they're doing. I think they quietly had one of the best free agents signings in trades. So I think they've gotten a lot better. We got to see how Drew Lock does, but I know you guys are probably thinking like why I don't have the Chargers in there. I think they need to like I'm not a big believer in Tyrod, and I'm not a big believer in if they get Tua, I think I would buy into that. But if they get like Herbert or Jordan Love or someone like that, or like I don't think I'm gonna buy into the Chargers. They always disappoint. If they get Cam Newton, I would definitely be all in on them as well. But and I think the other 4 are just clear cut favorites in the AFC. They should be locked into the playoffs, but we'll see.
Okay. Am I going, Dan?
Sure.
Okay. Well, number one. Actually, 1 through 4 I have the same as Pete. I have the Chiefs, Ravens, Tennessee, then Buffalo, all in the same order.
Ooh.
Going to 5 is where it gets a little frisky. Got the Chargers. I put the Chargers at 5 because their defense is a could compete for a championship now. I'm confident that whatever they do at the quarterback position, it'll be what they need to do. And this is where we get even more frisky, is because I got the Patriots. I'm not ready to say that they just are not going to be in the
Whoa,
playoffs.
you're crazy.
I think that they're going to find a way. It's just going to be it's a Patriots thing, like they
the
just
Patriots way.
But
I
do they
need
want to make the playoffs though?
before I say they are just like done. I need to just see them roll over.
But do they
Like
want
one
to?
full season of them rolling over, I'll be like, all right, they're done.
What if they're tanking for
I'm
Trevor?
not. Well, I don't know if they're tanking for Trevor, so this is as of right now. These predictions are as of right now, and I just think that they'll find their way to sneak on in. And at the 7th seed, I have the Browns finding their way
Ooh.
into the playoffs.
Brownies.
The Brownies finally do it. I've been on the train for years. Can I say my honorable mention?
Go ahead.
It's a sleeper pick. I got the Raiders as an honorable mention.
Okay.
Not in. They're not in. Honorable mention.
Why do you like the Raiders though?
No Broncos. No Steelers.
It was kind of between the Broncos and Raiders, but I don't know. I just like what the Raiders have done. Just a bunch of, I guess, under the radar signings that are just like, I don't know. I like what they're doing there. Kind of stockpiling some talent. They're just in a good position to get better. I don't know. I like what
Coming
they're
in at
doing.
number 1,
Yep. Let's hear it, Dan.
we have the Ravens.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really like what they did last year. I think they're another year in that playbook for little LJ. I think he's gonna do pretty well.
Big trust.
Yeah, big
Whoop,
trust.
whoop.
And I got Chiefs, Titans, Bills, and then I went with the Colts for my. Would that be my
5.
5th? Yeah. And then getting a little goofy over here as well. I'm going with the Raiders, and then followed by the Browns.
Getting goofy. I like it.
Yeah, I definitely like what the Browns are doing this offseason. I think they could finally put it together. Hopefully, there's no distractions, as they say. And Raiders, I mean, how can you go away from Big John Gruden? You know? I think they're going to do it this year.
Yeah,
I think it's about time. New stadium, all that.
we got all the same division winners, but our wild cards are just all over the place.
So that's
Well, I
It's
mean,
gonna be
it's pretty
interesting.
cut and
House
dry for the
guaranteed.
division winner.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. AFC's competitive, you know. NFC, NFC, not so much.
All right, what do you got for us for NFC, Pete?
This one's tough because I don't really have much changes from last year. I have the Niners getting the 1 seed. I have the Saints taking the 2 seed. I got the Packers getting the 3 seed. Cowboys getting the 4.
Ooh.
I have the Bucks getting the 5. The Seahawks getting the 6, and then the Eagles getting the 7 seed. I think. I mean, if we looked at last year, we saw Eagles and Cowboys kind of battle it out for that last spot. I think both teams get in. I think both teams will be a little bit better this year. But I mean, you look at Niners and Saints and Bucks and Seahawks. I think those are like, I don't know. I think those are the top teams, and they're all and it's 2 teams from each division. 2 teams from the West, and then 2 teams from the South. I think those are going to be very competitive divisions. Those could be. I guess the Cowboys and Eagles could be flipped too, and then we have the NFC North, which we were talking about a lot already. It's just kind of up for grabs, I think. I mean, we got to see what happens moving forward. Still, I mean, there's still free agents out there. There's still the draft to go through.
And the
We got to see what
schedules.
type of the schedules. We got to see what type of injuries occur. Like that's
Bucks
going to
jersey
be
release.
the jersey release. It's going to be interesting, but yeah, not much changes. I got the Bucks going in, obviously, and then just because there's an additional playoff team, I have the Eagles making it. So, or not the Eagles, the Cowboys. Sorry.
All right, we forgive you. So I'm gonna go ahead. I got the Saints at the 1 seed. I have the Niners at the 2 seed. I have the Bears at the 3 seed. I have Dallas at the 4 seed. 5th seed I have Tampa. 6th seed I have the Seahawks, and then 7th seed I have the Packers.
No
And
Eagles.
kind of no Eagles, but an honorable mention is not even the Eagles. I have Arizona as an honorable sneaky potential sleeper team.
They are pretty sneaky.
They could be sneaky. I like what they've done. But yeah, that's my NFC. I don't know that it could have been. I think Dallas and Philly just kind of they could have been swapped.
Am I the only one
It's
on the
kind-
Bucks train for winning that division?
Well, you didn't hear
I believe
mine.
so.
All right.
Yep,
go
Daniel.
ahead.
So, I'm a big fan of playoffpredictors.com, as they say. I haven't used it yet, but this is what I got so far. I got Niners taking the 1 seed, followed by the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
Then we got the Packers. We got the boys. We got the Bucks. We have the Eagles, and then we have the Bears coming in as the 7th seed.
No Seahawks.
Pete, there's some teams I could swap here. Like I said, I did not do playoffpredictors.com.
Yeah,
Going
But
against Russ. You got Nick Foles over Russ.
I do. Yeah,
All right.
I definitely do.
Well, okay.
Alrighty.
I mean, the
Pete
Seahawks
knows
have
what
some
we're
work
doing.
to do
I
still.
think-
I mean, I definitely have
I
them
think
to
the
play.
Bucks. I think the Bucks. I mean, they're gonna be a lot better. They were a solid team, but like, I think the Saints have gotten better still. Like, I like the Saints a lot.
I mean, in my opinion, that's the 2 best teams in the NFC. I think the Bucks.
I
and-
think.
I mean, the
I
Niners
think-
should be up there,
I think the Niners should be up there too.
but it's gonna
yeah.
be hard to repeat that. And
So I said I think the Saints, the Bucks, the Niners, and the Seahawks are the best teams in the NFC, and it's
I mean,
2 teams from the West and 2 teams from the South, and it's gonna
if
be
I'm
a
being
battle.
realistic, I would drop the Bears out and put the Seahawks in there. If I'm being realistic, but I'm also a biased Bears fan, and I don't give a shit. So I'm taking the Bears at the
That's why I
7th
was
seed.
that's why I was just giving you shit. I know.
I know, Pete.